Hello folks, this is Tutor Alex, and today I'll briefly go over what happened on D-Day. D-Day has been recognized as the most important date in World War II Allied effort, having shifted the tide of the war in favor of the Allies and ending the war a year later. After months of planning the operation, the invasion planners had selected June 5th as the date for the invasion, called Operation Overlord, as this date was the most suitable based on the tides and the most ideal time of the month for soldiers to disembark. This was supposed to be the day of the landings. However, because of storms in the English Channel, the operation had to be postponed one day until June 6th. But if it would have failed, then it would have had to be postponed 2 more weeks until optimal conditions. The operation had to be separated in 2 parts. First, the airborne operations, and second, the amphibious landing. The second one wouldn't have happened if the first one was not successful. As part of the amphibious landings, 5 beaches were selected as landing points. The USA would get Utah and Omaha on the west side, while British and Canadian troops will land on Gold, Juno, and Sword Beach. The first part of the operation began on the midnight of June 5th, with bombings of the coastline, as well as US paratroopers and British gliders landing behind the enemy lines in order to secure various objectives. These objectives extended from expanding the area of the beachhead to prevent a counterattack from the Germans, especially from the German tanks, as well as setting a foothold of Allies on German soil. The German counterattack was delayed mostly because of communications errors, especially communications to the defense commander of the French coast, Erwin Rommel, who was not in France at the time of the invasion. On the early hours of June 6, all Allied forces began the second part of Operation Overlord with the amphibious landings. All Allied forces were met with intense gunfire upon disembarking on their assigned beaches, with British and Canadians with around 1,000 casualties per beach. However, US troops faced a different carnage, with over 2,000 to 5,000 casualties just in Omaha Beach itself. Following the penetrations on those 5 sectors, the main objective of the Allies, which was to link up all the forces, was not achieved until a couple days later. However, the war had already changed, as this day would mark the start of the end of the war in Europe. Okay folks, hope you liked this brief video, and if you want more videos like this, please don't forget to comment on the box below. Also remember to like and subscribe my channel for more content like this.